Of Salford. Fuck off. I was walking down the road the other day, saw my favourite newspaper headline in the world ever, I can't tell a lie, outside the paper shop, Salford Advertiser, simply read, and I swear to God, police smash paedophiles ring. Fucking hell! Jesus Christ! That's some kind of punishment, isn't it? Gee, what do they do with that? With a fucking sledgehammer, probably. Come on, you pedo. Kids these days do not know they're born with the readily available access to complete and utter filth on the internet 24/7, the jammy bastards. When I was but a lad, the best we had was a dirty old man in a Macintosh, stood at the school gates with a packet of Murray mints. Murray fucking mints. Murray mints, I ask you. What a rubbish sweet they were. His cock tasted better than them. Apparently, according to the RE teacher, who was also the local vicar, and me kinky Uncle Kevin. Good. Kids, the celebrities these days all call their children absolutely idiotic, stupid names. Roland sounds particularly cool compared to the fucking celebrities who give their kids names. This is illustrated most obviously by the Radio 1 and Radio 2 disc jockey Sarah Cox. Are we aware of Sarah Cox?
Yes.
Sarah Cox's second name is Cox. There's a clue there. If your second name happens to be Cox, you better watch what you call your kids, because Sarah Cox's second name is Cox. And Sarah Cox, 2 years ago, had her first child and proudly announced, live on Radio 1, I, Sarah Cox, have had my first child, and I've called him Isaac. She fucking did. For anybody who's a bit slow, her kid's name is now Isaac Cox. Which is not a name you really want on the school register, is it? You've just got that one. Well done. I'm ambitious in life. All I wanted to ever do was be a newsreader. I wanted to read the news because that's what newsreaders do. However, I now cannot be a newsreader due to the fact that there's clearly somebody in the HR department at the BBC just looking at the names on the CVs, just picking the fucking stupidest ones. There must be somebody going, pick that one to read the news. Pick that, you must have seen it. And now the 9 o'clock news with me, Nina Nana. Fuck off. Nina Nana? Nina fucking Nana? You can't call somebody Nina Nana. That's the sound of a police siren, for crying out loud. 9 o'clock news with Nina Nana doing a story about nocturnal necrophiliacs singing Nick Knock Nicky Nacky Nicky Nacky. What's the fucking mental? You can't believe a word. Nina Nana's reading the 9 o'clock news. Who's doing the weather? Woo, woo, woo. And now sport with Nick. Well done. What? I was about to do that one next, you cunt. Radio 1 Newsbeat with me, Vanilla Fudge. Vanilla Fudge! It's our fat lad needs cake. I'm reaching for the fridge as soon as she... Have you seen the one on Northwest Tonight? Riz Lateef. I think her name's Riz Lateef, but she just pronounced it as Riz Lateef. I'm like, is that what the NHS is coming to? People are getting dentures made out of cigarette papers. We fucking run out of dentures. You got another one? No. What? What? Nearly. That's not good enough. He's got to, you're not fucking Google it in the middle of my gig. Honestly. Otherwise we're playing, let's see if your phone can balance in a pint of beer. It never works. One day I will read the news, but... me and Bob, my best mate, we're going to have to change his names. I'm going to change my name to Ben Dover. And Bob's going to change his to Alf Hookham. Just so I can read the news one day and just go, good evening, and now the 9 o'clock news with me, Ben Dover, and me, Alf Hookham. And now sports with Isaac Cox. Oh dear, the banks are a shower of bastards, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
The banks are a shower of bastards, aren't they?
Yeah.
Anybody work in a bank? No. You say that very stridently. It's like, no, not me, for fuck's sake. Don't ask me that one. People put their hands up and go, no, I'm a paedophile. I work in a fucking bank, for crying out loud. Fuck kids, yeah. Didn't ruin your mortgage. Come on. It's just like, what? Why do the banks always insist on building a cash point machine right next to a homeless person? Why? It's a rotten trick there. I'm going to Manchester Piccadilly Square, getting my wedge out. There's always some overly theatrical vagrant lying on the floor, going change. I'm always like, what's Brian Blessed doing lying on the floor outside this cash point machine in Piccadilly Square, Manchester? And I got two lovely kids of my own, Madonna and Britney. And
Lovely.
classic, fucking loving sofa. Don't have an accent, just a vowel that sounds like the start of a fucking motor race. Just people walking around like fucking people with rickets and. This is how bad it is in Greater Manchester now. I swear to God, there's a huge sign, there's a massive sign up in the car park of Hope Hospital. And I swear to God, it simply reads, warning, thieves operate in this car park. I'm like, is that what the NHS has come to? Thieves are now performing surgical operations outside in fucking car park. Like, nice one, Bazza, I've got a baby, let's take it down, cash convert. Oh. See if we can get some chunky gold sovereign rings for it. That will be classy, and birds will like us because we are wearing gold. When we went to Hope Hospital, I discovered the worst job in the country. I'm sure you've got lovely jobs, it doesn't matter. The worst job in the country I discovered was proctologist. That means bottom doctor, in case you don't know. There is such a job, we're looking at the jobs, it's like heart surgeon, brain surgeon, proctologist. I was wondering who would want to train to do that job, and I figured maybe they were all training to be gynecologists and failed the exams by about that much. Thanks for clapping. It always makes me feel better if you do clap. If you can clap, it proves one of two things. Clearly, you are not the drummer out of Def Leppard. Neither are you Abu Hamza. So, that's good. No, panto time. I have an eating disorder. I am, in fact, apathetically semi-bulimic. That means I consume vast quantities of beer, chips and pies. I simply cannot be fucking arsed to throw them back up again. Fellow sufferers in the audience, let's not bother with the march and rally, the bar's still open. How's your eating disorder? Fucking great. Last week I bought my daughter's entire class at school, an enormous, huge bag of magic mushrooms. I did. I bought them a huge bag of magic mushrooms. Look, the boss of the PTA said, Roland, the kids want to go on a school trip. Organise it. I'm like, fucking yes. Have you ever been on a charabanc full of 9-year-olds all screaming, Daddy, Daddy, why are we going to Narnia? I'm like, I don't know, there's a unicorn driving and we just crashed into a rainbow. Come on! How way the hell? Lunchtime, Sean and Bez dish out the disco biscuits. Anyway, I became old last week. This will happen to everybody. I'm 46, I started putting Tipp-Ex on the sides of my hair because it's a fashion thing. And last week, at the same time as my daughter, who was 9, turned into a stroppy teenager, and Madonna, I turned into an old person in one move. What happened was, I had come in from a hard day at the Alka-Pops factory, and whatever you do, you come in from a hard day's work, and Dad wants to sit down in Dad's chair and watch Daddy telly. Them's the rules. It's gone 7 o'clock, CBeebies are over. Right, even though they know how to record shit on, I don't. CBBS are over, it is daddy telly time. You've had a hot day at the Jam Butty factory, and that's it. And you sit down, and you look, and the TV, and it's like, somebody has removed the remote control. Whosoever has removed the remote control shall have hellfire and brimstone rain down upon them from the mighty heights. Oh no, it's here underneath this cushion, how embarrassing. Anyway, children, get off the phone to Esther Ranson. The fucking bitch doesn't know what she's on about anyway. So, and you get the remote control, and you put Daddy Telly on. It's a documentary about Hitler, obviously. That's what fucking dads watch. It's the rules, don't question me. And so I sit down to watch my documentary about Hitler or wildlife. It's the same deal, I don't care. And our eldest, Madonna, she come and she stood in front of the telly when Daddy Telly was on. And she looked at me and the missus, and she did that wobbly head sarcastic thing, which I'm sure you've done. And she went, you two are the worst parents in the whole world ever. The worst parents in the whole world ever. When she said that to me, the worst parents in the whole world ever. Do you know, I nearly dropped my crack pipe. I did. I'm like, Colette, turn fucking animal porn off on video. We've got some really serious parenting to do now. And I did that middle class wobbly head dad thing. This is when I got old. And I looked at her and went, what do you mean? The worst parents in the world ever. I think you'll find that nice Mr. Fritzl from Austria won that prize by a particularly long chalk. Oh yes, Fred and Rose West were clearly second. Me and your mother didn't even come in the top 10 in that one. Oh no, I nearly put me back out digging that cellar and she shit at DIY, so think on